Can black block ultraviolet rays? Also, what is the difference between blue light and ultraviolet rays? Yes, black color can block ultraviolet UV rays. UV rays are a portion of sunlight consisting of light with wavelengths that are shorter than what the human eye can perceive. UV rays are broadly categorized into two types: UVB, which can lead to skin cancer, freckles, and pigmentation, and UVA, which can cause cataracts, retinal damage, and other issues. Black is a color with a high absorption rate compared to other colors. Therefore, wearing black clothing or masks can provide some degree of protection against both UVB and UVA rays. The UV blocking efficacy of black clothing is generally known to be over 95%. However, it's important to note that the UV protection of black clothing or masks may decrease when they become wet with sweat or water. Therefore, on days with heavy sweating, it is advisable to wear clothing or masks specifically designed for UV protection. Blue light and UV rays are both part of sunlight, but they differ in wavelength and characteristics. Blue light consists of shorter visible rays with longer wavelengths than UV rays. Blue light is known to cause eye fatigue, visual impairment, and sleep disturbances. UV rays, on the other hand, have shorter wavelengths compared to blue light and can lead to skin cancer, freckles, pigmentation, cataracts, and retinal damage. Both blue light and UV rays can be harmful to the human body, and it is recommended to avoid excessive exposure. Using glasses or smartphone films with blue light blocking features can be helpful in reducing the potential harm caused by these types of light. Blue light and ultraviolet UV rays are entirely different types of electromagnetic waves, with key differences in frequency and energy levels. Ultraviolet UV. Ultraviolet radiation represents a portion of the electromagnetic spectrum that is invisible to the human eye. The UV spectrum is divided into UVA, UVB, and UVC, each with different wavelengths and energy levels. UV radiation is a significant source of energy from the sun and can cause damage to the skin. Blue light. Blue light refers to the light in the blue range of the visible spectrum. It is predominantly emitted by digital devices such as computers, smartphones, and televisions. Prolonged exposure to digital screens is known to expose individuals to blue light. While both emit light that is invisible to the naked eye, they differ in energy levels, wavelengths, and other characteristics. Blue light corresponds to the blue range of the visible spectrum, with wavelengths typically ranging from about 380 to 500 nanometers. While this wavelength range is longer than the ultraviolet UV region, it still falls within the visible light spectrum. UV radiation, on the other hand, has the shortest wavelengths in the visible light spectrum. UV radiation generally ranges from 10 to 400 nanometers. These wavelengths are shorter than the blue region of visible light, making UV rays invisible to the human eye. UV radiation is further divided into UVA, UVB, and UVC, each with different wavelength ranges. Most UVC is filtered by the Earth's ozone layer and does not reach the Earth's surface.